professors. That's the second time in a row I've done that. The professors. That's the second time in a row. Okay, so we're just sitting around here. It is 10 o'clock exactly. Eastern time.
Eastern Standard Time.
And we're watching the World Series game for that's bad sentence. And I don't know, I just wanted to record, so we are. I'm gonna cut that out. Maybe. I don't know. So we're watching the game, and we got things to talk about. So while I'm gonna Google something up on why Justin Turner has the streak on the back of his jersey, I have a question for you, Aaron.
I'm ready.
Okay, so you know how we are a different generation than our parents.
Yes.
Have your parents done anything generational that they know that is incorrect now in our world? For example, my mom, for the longest time, believed that we would get viruses on our computers if we were on YouTube, because that is what videos used to have. Mm-hmm. My mom believed that for the longest time.
Yeah.
Generational thing.
Ow. That hurt. He took that right to the kneecap. Sorry.
If you're listening to this, just pull up the Dodgers game and listen along.
Look at pitch 81 for Rodriguez.
The Boston.
The bottom of the sixth.
Justin Turner. Dodgers. Jersey. Nope, that doesn't. Why is there the black
Maybe they just didn't have time to wash them last night.
streak?
The game did end at like 4 in the morning.
Every game I've watched has had that on there. Yeah.
Maybe you just got a bad jersey. You got unlucky.
No, it has to be on there for some reason. You know, I can't find anything. Ew.
What?
Los Angeles Dodgers Justin Turner sent to ER for infected leg pimple. That's gross. Ew.
Oh, Turner's on deck.
Why does he have the black
Mr.
sheep?
Playoff beard.
It's bad. It's so bad. It's so gross.
It's so long.
You know what it makes me think of?
What?
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Polar Express dude on top of... No! Polar Express train drivers. Images. That's not images. No, these are not the... To Google we go. Norton Safe Search, you suck. Hashtag not sponsored, never will be. What was I Googling? Polar Express Carrick.
Here he is.
Carrick.
Give us a good shot of his back, please. Because that almost looks like a letter.
Which one? The T?
The spot. It almost looks like it's supposed to be something.
The animation style for this movie...
Oh no, it's just a spot. It's just a...
Oh my god.
What?
I don't know who this is, but I feel like this is Snoop Dogg.
Yes, that's Snoop Dogg.
Dude, that's so funny. Someone made the comparison that the little girl in the Polar Express movie looks like Snoop Dogg. And I think that's fantastic. They did motion capture for this movie? Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. They did.
Wow. That's crazy. Give me who I'm looking for. Yes. Okay, but this isn't a great picture, but it gets the point across of who I'm talking about, I think.
Picture really wants to hit everybody.
It's this dude. It's this dude.
Oh yeah. I know what you're
Yeah.
talking about.
I'll put up this picture on the video. Maybe, if I remember. I'm gonna have to leave this open. Back to Justin Turner. Why do you have the street? I can't go. What?
Go. 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 Okay. Runners on second.
Is that Machado? Yeah, that's Machado. Why does he have the...
It's just a
If
stain.
anybody is listening to this, please tell me why Justin frickin' Turner has the black streak on his jersey. Because I can't find it.
Oh my god, look what he looks
What?
like without that long beard.
What? Now he looks like the other character, the other train driver. What is up with Justin Turner's
Why does
jersey?
Justin Turner smear dirt across the back of his jersey?
Oh, I found the same article you just did.
Los Angeles Magazine.
Yes. You should read. Go ahead and read it.
And read it.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not very. Why does Dodger third baseman Justin Turner smear dirt over the first two letters of his name on the back of his jersey before every game? Some players try to boost their luck by wearing the same clothes day after day. Some eat certain foods. Braves reliever Turk Wendell had a routine that involved bare feet, licorice, and a toothbrush. But not Turner. He's just limber. When I take my practice swings, he tells me, I try to exaggerate finishing, and my bat comes down over my left shoulder, leaving a pine tar stain. Turner isn't completely untouched by superstition, though. When another player is not licking his bat.
Yasael Puig.
Yes. Yeah, thank you. Is not licking his bat for luck. He sometimes pats Turner's orange beard.
That's weird.
That's so. He does that.
So that
intentionally.
weighted thing that they put on their bats when they practice swing, that's what I do. How does that happen every
He makes
fucking
sure it
game?
happens.
Dude,
That's what he
bottom
does.
of the sixth, bases are loaded with one out. This
Ooh.
is awesome. We're gonna have to keep talking now, or I don't wanna have to edit this
Yes.
hard, like a lot. Yep.
Oh well.
You know, the YouTube TV on there
Mm-hmm.
is not green screen. Anything else on there is. Did they just double play that? No, they didn't.
They didn't.
Oh, what a
Score.
mistake. What a mistake.
Did he pump fake?
Did he stay on?
I think he got that. Yeah, he got that. And the
Wow.
Dodgers scored.
1-0. That was insane. Hold on. We'll be back. Okay, we're back. Thank you for listening to that special advertisement. I'm gonna add an advertisement in there post production. It's gonna be awesome. Do you think anybody just checked YouTube and see if it was still working? How quiet that was?
Probably.
I was drinking a drink.
Okay, I'm going to quickly throw out a basketball stat
Mm-hmm.
because I just read it.
Mm-hmm.
LeBron James is
Yes.
now 6th
Name
all
drop.
time in career points, and I'm getting a FaceTime call.
Alright, we'll be back again. We're back.
After a break that to you was probably not even a break,
No,
and
'cause-
was like 15 minutes for us.
oh yeah, Taylor called, and she stayed on the phone, during which Dodgers got a 3-run home run, and the inning is over, so they are 4-0, and now Boston has people on first and second with 1 out left. This is probably not news to you, as this is going up on Tuesday, but yeah, it's not news to you if you've already watched the game. How's your hockey team doing tonight?
Tonight,
Mm-hmm.
And-
Any updates?
meh. My hockey team is not doing terribly great. Nathan McKinnon's not doing much. Backstrom didn't do much. Arvidsson did amazing. an assist and 4 shots.
Oh my god.
Patrick Laine did alright. Ranson is not doing much. Sergachev is -4.
What the hell happened,
Okay.
Chicago? Chicago's down 3-6.
It was 4-3 last time I looked.
4-3
St.
Chicago.
St. Louis.
Then St. Louis got 2 goals.
Oh,
More
Jesus.
goals.
Am I leading in points?
To bring it, is
You
that
and
a-
I are tied in points.
Really?
Jared has 143. Who does he have? He has Vasilevsky, who is not doing good at all tonight.
Oh,
He's not playing tonight. Never mind.
Oh,
He would be
lucky,
doing tonight.
lucky,
He is very lucky.
lucky Jared. Wait, isn't Jared the one to lose? No, Jared, I can afford to go 2-1. Jacob needs to get trashed, and I need to destroy Austin in like a friendly way, just so I can.
Philip Forsberg, that's where he got all his points.
Eric Stahl got a goal and assist, power play point, 2 shots on goal, turned it around.
I'm excited for tomorrow and all of these games.
Oh, tomorrow is going to be insanely close.
Oh yeah, Austin and I are separated by like
Oh, but
a
football?
point and a half, maybe.
Football?
Yes.
I was talking about hockey.
No, I'm not talking about hockey.
Who should I start, Chicago or Philadelphia?
For defense,
Because whoever I choose for defense
okay.
sucks.
Well, Philly is playing Jacksonville
Yes.
without Leonard Fournette
Yes.
and with Blake Bortles, who was benched last game for fumbling the ball too much.
Yes.
Chicago is playing the Jets,
Yes.
who just lost their second string running back
Yes.
to IR and also are down their top 2 wide receivers.
Okay, that doesn't help my decision making. Just tell me where I should go.
I would go for, let's see, if you play Philly, you're probably going to get a lot of turnovers. If you play Chicago, you're probably going to get not a ton of turnovers, but you'll probably get a lot, like very few points. I would play the Eagles defense.
Play the Eagles?
I would play the Eagles defense, personally.
Okay, I'm gonna go with. Should I play? No, you have 1 star. I can't move out Hopkins. He did super well anyways on
Hopkins did
Thursday.
amazing.
I have Devontae Adams as the second wide receiver.
Against the Rams. Okay.
I also have Robert Woods as the flex. I don't know what you're gonna go with. I got 2 wide receivers in that game. It'll be a high-ass scoring game.
Probably. It'll either be a really high scoring, really close game, or a total blowout because the Packers don't have much defense.
Well, then I'm
And they
gonna go
won't be able
with.
to stop Todd Gurley.
See, but I don't have anyone else to put in.
Exactly. Who else do you have?
I have Kyle Rudolph, Sonny Michel, and TJ Yeldon. Those I can put in the. If I get rid of Devontae Adams and take him out completely, which is stupid,
Yeah.
I have nobody good else to put in. I have a terrible bench.
I'll leave it how it is.
Ooh. Philly went down with points. They had more points projected than Chicago. Now Chicago does. Philly went from an 8.87 to a 7.91, which doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no.
All of these point something, like that second digit, is incredibly stupid because those don't happen.
Yeah, that only happens for certain players.
Quarterbacks, only.
Only quarterbacks can get a .0 something.
I am going, I don't know. In the comments down below, who should I go with? Chicago or Philadelphia? Let me know. I'll update you afterwards. God bless.
Thank you.
Welcome. If Pat Mahomes does not do as good as Deshaun Watson, I will be very upset. Like, incredibly upset.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Gronk, this is why I didn't take you
I know.
in the draft.
I know. But I wanted to get him so Austin did it.
I know that. But now, if you don't move him now,
Mm-hmm.
you're going to be, and he turns out to be unavailable on Monday night, you can only pick up a Bills tight end to replace him.
No! Dang it! I was flipping the remote, as you probably heard, out, and it landed in my mac and cheese bowl. That's fine. How does this remote even work?
What do you mean?
It doesn't have like a sensor bar on the front of it.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does. It's just also black.
Oh, it does. That's
Oh, well, Boston's got a home run. Oh, a 3-run homer.
Oh, wow. So now the game
With
is
2, look at that. With 2 outs in the inning.
Okay, I'm surprised we haven't talked about this in the podcast, even though we have in person. I stayed up till 3:30 in the morning to watch the longest World Series game in history between the same two teams we're talking about today. So I don't need to keep going that long. It went into 18 innings.
Which
also,
is 2 full games, basically.
full games.
The equivalent.
It is full games because it's a walk-off.
Yeah.
No matter what.
Yeah.
It could have been a walk-off in the ninth. That's the game. So
Yes.
it's 2 games.
It's 2 full games.
Which was
I stayed up until the end of the 13th when both teams scored 1 run on errors. And I said, this is pointless, and went to bed.
Mhm.
And saw a picture the next morning.
I stayed up the whole time. Ooh, I'm up to the 125. Why? My God, Chicago! What the fuck did you just do? Okay. Continuing this talk. Ooh, he had it and he dropped it, so that ends the inning. Okay, so Dodgers still have a lead. This is weird. Oh, not the thing I was looking at.
I also looked up why, as we were talking about this yesterday, I looked up why people don't slide into first.
Mm-hmm.
It is because first base, well, first of all, sliding is slower than running.
Mm-hmm.
The reason they slide into the other bases is to avoid contact with the person who's carrying the ball.
So it's harder because
First base is the only base where you are allowed to, well, first and home technically, where you're allowed to run up to it, step on it, and keep going, and still be counted as having touched it. If you run to second, touch the bag, and then keep going and expect to be safe, you're wrong.
Yeah, because you could run to third.
Yes.
Because with first,
If you
you
run-
just run straight.
Yes, if you get to first, you can run straight through it and be considered safe as long as you touch it. So you don't have to slide and make sure you're in contact with it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, it's slower to slide. It's faster just to keep running. You're not trying to avoid contact. You just want to get there. So that is why. I'm sorry for this.
Well, there you go. Brought to you by Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. Hashtag not sponsored. And that's going to be on instant DVD.
Of course, now it's the one time I want it to be loud and super quiet. Right? That shutter sound is never quiet.
What's your, oh, it doesn't matter because you have, so Aaron has the weirdest phone in the world because he ordered it from Amazon. It's an iPhone 6, but the thing is, In Japan?
Japan and South Korea.
In Japan and South Korea, your phone will always make a sound when you take a picture because everyone's a creeps there.
Yes, everyone's a creep and a pervert, and they want to take pictures of girl skirts. So, because of Japanese and South Korean law, all phones produced for sale in the country cannot have their camera shutter sound disabled.
It's so weird.
And I ordered my iPhone off of Amazon because I wanted it to be cheaper and I wanted to get it quickly. And it came from either Japan or South Korea. And so it always makes a shutter sound. It doesn't matter if the sound is turned off. It doesn't matter if I have headphones plugged in. It will still play out loud through the external speakers of the phone. There's nothing I can do about it. I can be hooked up to a Bluetooth speaker. It'll still play through my phone and not through the speaker.
Mm-hmm. Did you know that when you were buying it?
Nope.
Ooh. Wait, so where did you expect to get it from?
I didn't really care. I didn't think there's a difference.
Like,
I just wanted a cheaper phone.
Well, I understand that, but like, who is selling it?
It was a company. It wasn't like I bought it from a person.
Okay. Do you remember what this company's name was?
No, I did not.
And it's that Google search.
End of discussion, because I don't know enough about it.
Of discussion. Oh, wow. We're only like maybe talked for I think it was 8 minutes in the first one, and whatever that is, so maybe 20 minutes by now. That's sad.
So what else are we talking about?
Well, wait, didn't finish. Did we finish? No. The World Series game last night ended at the bottom of the 18th with a walk-off home run by Muncy. Do I remember his first name? I think it's Max.
I think it is Max.
Or Matthew.
I think it's Max Muncy.
If it's Max Muncy, I'm gonna be awesome. Max. Dude, it is Max Muncy. How do I know that? Or because they said it all.
Because you watched him for 2 full baseball games.
Oh, definitely. His salary is $500,000. It's $507,500.
Wow.
In 2016.
That's nothing, really.
Compared to football players.
Compared to football players, that's like...
Baseball players don't need the money because they're always traveling.
Yeah. But...
And everything's free for them because the team pays for it.
Yeah. But still.
If the Dodgers do win, Muncy is MVP.
Oh, absolutely.
There's no question.
Absolutely.
Your hair looks weird. Could be talking about that to anyone. Everyone's listening to just went, what? How does he know? Do you have any football help? Do you need any football help?
Do I need any football help? Not really.
Okay,
one of the people I'm playing needs some football help because they obviously do not check fantasy ever. Or at least not this week. And this is the second week in a row I've had somebody do this to me.
Yeah, you're lucky because you're good at this.
This person is playing Matt Ryan, who's on a bye, Melvin Gordon, who's on a bye, Matt Bryant, who's on a bye, Sammy Watkins, who has done nothing, David Njoku, who has done nothing, Jordan Howard, Chris Hogan, DeAndre Hopkins, and the Rams defense. That's it. DeAndre Hopkins is supposed to account for a third of his points, and he's already played.
What's his projection supposed to be?
Total points? 66.18.
No,
which he can't get 0.18 because he doesn't have a quarterback playing. But we're just going to ignore that for right now.
See, that's happened where people have been missing from the roster. Oh, you got struck out instead of walked. That's stupid. That was a ball. No way it was out of strike. That was outside that box on the television. How much did that umpire just get paid by Boston to do that?
Wired straight to his account.
Mm-hmm. If you need to know what I'm talking about, look at the 6th pitch for Kelly. And then you'll know what I was talking about.
Rantanen got an assist. Yes.
No!
Yes. Points.
Rantanen's on what team?
Colorado. But Nathan McKinnon has only got 3 shots on goal and nothing else this game.
Do you not understand? I need Dubnyk to win.
But he's gonna win.
Awesome.
There's 45 seconds left in the 3rd period. They're down by 2 goals.
Oh, Matt Murray is playing as well. Oh my God, I'm screwed. I'm not gonna win this week.
Ooh, Victor Hedman's out.
I know Victor Hedman's out. I needed Baser to be out. Baser.
Baser.
Thank God that game just ended. Oh. Alright, what's my point total gonna be?
124.8.
What's my point? That's not that's total now.
Oh yeah, you still have to get the...
Which the win points come 5-10 minutes after.
Yeah, they do. I noticed that today for Kincaid.
So I'll end with a 128.8. Austin has Baser and Matt Murray.
Only one.
Is Murray even starting?
I don't
Doesn't say.
I don't think so.
Murray didn't start. Dude, Murray didn't start!
So he's only got Brock Baser.
He's only got Baser. I'll have a lead going into tomorrow unless he goes off, which he shouldn't.
Oh my God, I need this week to be over so I can put Seth Jones in. He's doing so well. Who did I replace? Probably Sergachev because he's doing nothing about... Oh yes, he's done something. I'm going to have to rethink my defense for next week. Now that Seth Jones is off IR. And Jake Allen is day-to-day now. Leaves after collision with a teammate.
Ooh, I want to watch that collision. Is it an Ice Age collision course? I tried. I didn't know how to do it.
Collided with his goaltender's head, leaving Allen head first on the ice for several moments.
Ooh.
But Allen was able to come off the ice on his own power.
Jake Allen?
Yes. So you're going in IR.
Muncie just got a base hit. Mr. Max.
Okay. So, Seth Jones, who can you replace?
I'm going to see if there's anybody that I can pick up.
Sergachev. Remaining games projected. You're not that much better than Sergachev. Okay.
Austin dropped.
Ryan Suter. Not really much better than Suter.
William Nylander. Who are you?
Nice nickel. More goals. More
NYL.
assists. Lower plus minus. Less penalty minutes. More power play points. More shots on goal. Maybe replace Nickel. Or you can replace Lahoy.
Wait, has William Nylander been the one that has been pulling the Antonio Brown? Not Antonio Brown. The Le'Veon.
I have no idea. What do you mean pulling the Le'Veon? Like not showing up?
Yeah.
I think so.
And that's why Austin dropped him. Did Austin get rid of Le'Veon yet?
No, he's not going to get rid of Le'Veon.
He's not going to show up.
He'll show up. He has to show up eventually.
No.
Yes, he does. He has to show up eventually. If he doesn't show up by week 11, he doesn't enter free agency. And he doesn't get any money, and he doesn't get put into free agency.
He doesn't get put into free agency?
No.
Why?
Because he didn't play.
So he can't be picked up by other teams?
No. The Steelers can re-sign. He'll be stuck with the Steelers again on a 1-year contract.
Huh. Then when is he
has-
showing up?
He has to show up before week 11. He has to.
Why is it week 11?
I don't know. I don't know, honestly.
Do you know who was really good at the beginning of the season and now has dropped? As I expected him to.
I don't want to draw players. I just want to move these two and then put somebody on IR.
Well,
Can I put you on IR first?
no.
No, let me see this. Let me put you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Let me do what I want to do. You go there. Overmatch roster. I just want to move people around. I don't want to drop anybody. I shouldn't have to drop anybody. I just want to swap them. Fine, Jake Allen. Can I move you straight to IR and put Seth Jones on the bench? That's all I want. Yes, you go there. You two switch. And Seth Jones, you switch with Matthias Ekholm. We're good. We're good. My Rothmere lineup is set for next week.
I should have had Gardner and Dumba.
So annoying.
So I'm at 128.8.
There should be a roster spot that's like temporary, just for moving people around, and it has to be cleared out before any changes are made, before any changes are saved. That would be awesome.
I think I need to change things up. If I lose this week, I have to change something up.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. I don't know. I need to keep my team in tip-top shape.
That's what I'm trying to do. But
If Austin can get no more points tonight, I will be so happy. And Bozer. Nope, he's got a shot on goal. Never mind. If he can get no more points from here on out, that would be it. Awesome. In-house music from Aaron.
you're welcome.
No. 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 Incorrect. For those of you who don't know, Team Edge is a YouTube channel that I used to watch because they had good content. They used to do like challenges and games. And then one person left. And now all they do is the same type of challenge, just a different way every video. I refuse to watch them anymore. They used to be fun to watch. And now they're not. And because of YouTube algorithm, they get all the views in the world, and it's annoying as hell. And they just got to be on the World Series, the Dodgers court. Nope, field.
Court, the baseball court.
The baseball court.
Is still any good?
I don't know. That's on you. My God. I want to find other people to put on my team. I don't want to trade for people.
You should trade Austin. You'd love it.
I have no one else to trade. Up. And is that out? Yep. And it is a solo home run. It is now 4-4. We're going into extra innings, ladies and gentlemen. This goes into
I don't
extra
want to.
innings. If it goes into extra innings, I'm gonna be so mad if you go to bed early. And because I'm gonna watch it all again. I'll be so mad if you. Understandable if you go to sleep, but I'll be very unhappy because I cannot talk about it. What do you make?
Cereal. These bowls are much better for cereal than mine.
Mm-hmm.
And also, don't judge me. Somebody cut these strawberries with a spoon because I don't want to eat 30 a night.
That was Aaron cutting a strawberry
With a spoon.
with a spoon. I don't know how to make this so that your sound is equal to mine. I'll try.
Just won't talk.
No, I don't want to keep talking. We'll be back. Okay, we're back for the fourth time. And 3, 2, 1. Oh! It's time to talk about the good place. I'm gonna put this right there. It makes sounds every time I pick it up and put it down. So since last time, was it 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago we recorded last? How many episodes?
I think it was 2. I think it was 2 weeks ago.
Did we end? Okay, so from last, I believe we spoke about the 4 humans now know that there is a good place and a bad place. Because of that,
Did they?
yes.
Yeah.
What?
No, they did.
They found out about there being a good place and a bad place when they saw the magical door. And then them talking
They
about
saw
it.
a magical door. They didn't explain it yet. I think we did this the weekend before that episode.
Yes. I'm saying what has
Saying that-
happened in
Oh, yeah.
between. Yeah, I'm filling the
I
time.
thought you were doing a recap.
I am doing a recap.
No, a recap of like where we left off. You said where
Oh,
we
no,
left
no,
off.
no, 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 I don't care where we left off.
Okay.
I'm just trying to fill in where we
Okay.
left off. Yeah.
Oh, all the upsides ever. I'm sorry.
Okay,
I'll put
So-
ESPN away.
the 4 humans learned that there's a good place and a bad place, and because of that, any good thing they try to do would be, and how they call it, moral desert. They do it just so they could go into the good place, now that they know it exists. So they're going to the bad place no matter what. So everyone breaks down. Let's start with Janet and Michael. Janet and Michael, in that episode, wrote a manifesto of everything they've done, so that because they failed, they hope that other demons or Janets, whomever may find it, will try to fix the system of the good bad place. Tahani and Jason get together and are married now because Tahani wanted to give half of her money to Jason, and that was the only way to do it. Eleanor comes up. Chidi goes the nihilistic way, and funny thing is, he does what Eleanor does on her birthday that she's supposed to die on. She takes off shelves of things in the store. He does the exact same thing, which is a cool parallel that I noticed. Eleanor goes to a bar, finds a wallet, and because of all the stuff she's learned, returns that wallet. And because of that, she comes up with the idea that they should help other people, which is where we are at with the current season. So this week's episode, previous week's episode, was they go to help Jason's, spoiler, dad, Donkey Doug, which is awesome. Apparently, I checked out of the episode too because I'm listening to the Good Place, the podcast, and there's stuff that's in the episode. I was like, wait, I don't even remember this happening, and I watched it the day before. So we got an awesome Jason, Tahani, and Michael go to help Jason's dad, which they end up helping Jason's dad and Pillboy at the same time, which is funny that Pillboy's name is Pillboy and he's handing out pills to old people. It's very funny. He's an actual Pillboy. That's a very weird sentence. We get an awesome handshake between Pillboy and Jason that is amazing.
Highly recommend looking it up.
It's so good. There's a video that they put on NBC, The Good Place on Instagram, of Jason showing every move with like another person, and it's so good. And Chidi breaks up with Simone, which sucked. I was so hoping they would stay together because, like, honestly, Simone was good for Chidi. But I mean, I like Eleanor and Chidi together as well.
And also a very, very long sequence leading up to that moment, just for it to last about all of 3 seconds.
What?
All the preparation he did with the simulations and all the different attempts at how to do it nicely, and then he just walks up to her and says, "We're breaking up, we're done."
You don't.
You're dumb.
You don't. He knows the Eleanor way to do that. He goes, you don't. It's very good. But he ends up going back to someone later and like explains kind of, he can't tell her why though, because that would change and make her have to go to the bad place. Okay, and then the big cliffhanger at the end of the episode is that everyone's in Hungary, Budapest, Hungary, wherever, to go to Tahani's parents. And so that they can fix whatever's there. Or it might be her sister that they're there for. One of those two. And then the cliffhanger part of the episode, spoiler.
I think they were doing her parents because of how they introduced the spoiler.
So we find out that Eleanor's mom is still alive. In season 1, I think it's like the first episode, like the pilot, Eleanor talks about how both her parents are dead and they'd both be in the bad place torturing each other. Huh? Double play? No, single play. 1 out. Well, 2 outs, but they couldn't get the second person. Yeah.
Ooh, 2 outs. Here's where Boston hits all their home runs.
Yeah, but this is Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Hitting. Did he even touch the base? Ooh, that's fucking close. Anyways, so Eleanor's mom is still alive, and Eleanor says she's gonna go find her and murder her. Which is the joke, but I mean, I feel like Eleanor could since she knows she's going to the bad place anyways. Which would be a twist. Like, that'd be a crazy thing for them to do.
Yeah.
Did he have his foot on the base? Yeah, Machado is out. Okay. So, now that... I think I'm going to pose this every time I talk about this. Because the way the show twists and turns... Every time we talk about this could be different. How do you think the season is going to end?
God.
And how do you think this, like, the show is going to end?
I think. How many episodes have we had so far?
We have, I think, 5 more episodes.
5
or 6
more episodes.
It's either 5 or 6.
I think it will take the rest of the season to finish all these good deeds on Earth.
Like helping people?
I think by the end of this season they'll be done with all their helping people, good deeds. Beyond that, I really don't know what's going to happen.
They still have the key, so they could go to where the judge is
Absolutely.
at any point in
They
time.
can go back to
I just want
wherever.
I want to see the judge. Maya Rudolph is fantastic in this show. She's so funny.
I feel like they will try and they'll spend this season helping people, doing good deeds.
Mm-hmm. I feel like they could only get.
after-
I feel like we're only gonna get one more episode of that,
because we still have Tahani's parents and Eleanor's mom.
which is what we could do. They could split up again and do that.
I don't think Eleanor's mom will be taken care of and sharing an episode with Tahani's parents.
I don't know. I think Tahani doesn't have just her parents. It's a whole family, Camilla and her parents.
Yeah.
So she has a lot to like.
Yeah, I think Tahani will get a full episode for her.
I don't know why she's trying to help her
Situation.
parents though. They're bad people.
They are.
See, this is. I already said this, not on the podcast. But I don't like the choice of them deciding to help people they know to get into the good place.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I didn't word that before,
Mhm.
but we've already discussed this. But I don't like that decision.
Yeah.
It should be a random person.
Yeah, it almost feels selfish that they're helping their parents get into a good place, or someone they know.
Or a close friend.
Mhm.
That is what I was not okay with. I'm not happy about that, but that does give story arcs to characters you would think. I never thought Pillboy would get a story arc.
Oh, absolutely not.
I thought he was there for the purpose of Jason's friend and someone else that like does crime with Jason.
Yeah, he was just an influence.
hmm So, with that, they could do. There's so much they could do, though. There's literally so much they could do.
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
Still,
I hope they continue this with Janet's new little thing.
Bing.
Bing.
It's very funny.
It's so good.
Also, Janet has stopped learning. Like she'll have to actually read to learn, or whatever.
Well, she done.
Cause she doesn't have any of her powers anymore.
Well, I know
Janet
that,
and
but
Michael don't have their
she
powers.
still has all of her knowledge.
She still has all of her knowledge, but
which was everything.
But from when they stopped, her powers went away.
Mm-hmm.
Anything new that happens, she has to read and process on her own. She doesn't instantly know it.
Well, yeah.
Which I like the fact that they made VR technology the thing so that they can have that infinite possibilities thing. Because that's Janet's power. She can make an infinitesimal thing occur and it have like no stuff with what's going on.
Yeah, they basically gave Janet back her powers.
Through technology, which is very, very
indirectly.
Mm-hmm. Come on, dude, you need to hit this fucking ball. Alright. And now.
Can I just say, before we end that portion, this might be a stupid question just because I don't remember much. Has Chidi really helped anybody? Yeah? He broke up with Simone, and that's about it.
No. Chidi hasn't like helped someone get into like on the right track to the good place. But I think with the way it's gone, I think it is Simone that he helped. By not telling her, he has not doomed her to the good place. And he tells her, I hope you continue to study. It'll do good for people. So I think he is like
indirectly helping Simone and anyone this research has an impact on.
Alright. And now for the next bit. This is skill. Like, this is hard. Ooh. One of them sharps and flats. Now back to regular notes. Or white keys. If you want to know what we're watching, there'll be a link in the description. You can even hear this. I don't even know. I got tired of listening to it. So I just, oh wow, there's only 3 seconds left.
Well, perfect. It was perfect fade.
Yep.
That was really good.
That was the Walking Dead theme song on piano. Because we're going to talk about Walking Dead. And this will be... See, now we got 2 shows. We can talk about Good Place, which is me, and Walking Dead, which is you. Because I don't remember anything from The Walking Dead. I got no memory.
I don't remember much.
Hit the main points.
I can try.
Okay, so the big thing about this season is that Rick only has currently 2 more episodes left. We've had 3 episodes. We've had 3 episodes, and Rick only has 2 more.
They announced before last episode that episode and that Rick only had 3 remaining episodes, including the one that we watched.
Mm-hmm.
So the one which will be tomorrow night, and the one the
Next
following
week.
weekend will be Rick's last 2 episodes, which is kind of weird to think about. Because at this point, if you didn't tell me it was Rick's last 3 episodes, I wouldn't think he's dying anytime soon. Or leaving anytime soon.
I think he's gonna die. I'm gonna be really pissed that he dies.
I'm gonna be so mad when he dies.
Mm-hmm. What else can they do?
Because then they have a whole 3/4 of a season almost.
They have 3 after Rick is gone. They have 3 episodes, and
then a whole second half.
and then a whole second half,
which is 8 more.
Mm-hmm. The show's not ending with this season. It's not. There's no more. It's not. I don't think it's gonna make it to 10. There's no way.
Did they sign for 10? I feel like I read somewhere that they were signed for a 10th season.
Oh look.
I think I read that like over the summer or like back in May or something that they were signed for a 10th season and that was it. But regardless, it's not going far.
What?
What?
There's an article
Mm-hmm.
from September 26th entitled "The Walking Dead confirms Maggie will leave, but not die. Maybe back for season 10."
Okay. See, that brings up thoughts.
Dude, I wonder if Maggie and Rick are gonna go off. What if... Here's what the best thing that could happen for the show is that Maggie and Rick realize that where they are... Did they just score a point?
I don't think so. I think he just went to second.
Okay. Is that Rick and Maggie do not need to be in these civilizations. So hopefully what happens is that both of their families, so they take Michonne, that family, and then Maggie and her kid, and probably Jesus.
You're thinking Rick, Michonne, Judith, Maggie, Jesus, and baby Herschel all just up and leave.
Yeah, that'll be the easiest thing. You can't kill off Rick, because if you kill off Rick, Michonne's gonna kill herself. She gonna die.
Here's another thought I had. When Rick leaves, we will only have 2 of the original characters left in the show. Daryl and Carol.
Mm-hmm.
Those the only everyone
Yeah,
else.
but the actor for Daryl wants more money.
I know that. I think, and especially after reading the headline for that article, here's what I think. I think Rick is going to die either at the hands of Daryl,
So you said this last episode.
the savior people, or Negan.
It was Negan. If
I think Negan will somehow have a role in Rick's death. Negan taking over will make Maggie up and leave with baby Herschel, and possibly
What
Jesus.
What if Maggie? Because at the end of last week's episode, Maggie says something. I think it's to Daryl. Let's go to Alexandria. It's time to go to Alexandria.
And they walk off together.
What if they go to plan to kill Negan, and in that skirmish or whatever, Negan escapes?
Because Rick stops them. They try to get Negan out.
Or they fail.
They try to get Negan out. They either fail or Rick tries to stop them, and in the scuffle, Negan escapes.
Mm-hmm.
See, because they also showed in the preview Daryl and Rick fighting. Pretty intense fight.
For tomorrow's episode?
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
I believe they showed Daryl and Rick fighting. So that might have a role in it.
If it's as lame as the fight they had last season, I'm going to be pissed. That was a lame
See,
fight.
it might be just because this isn't Rick's last episode, it's his second to last.
Mm-hmm.
Although how...
We have to have a finished
No.
story arc.
How just infuriating would it be?
If they kill Rick off in this episode.
No, if in this coming episode,
Mm-hmm.
Rick is seriously injured,
Mm-hmm.
but not killed.
Mm-hmm.
And then next week, he's just bedridden and dies in the hospital bed.
That'd be shitty.
He doesn't actually do anything. He just dies from natural causes.
There's no character arc.
Yeah, that would be...
With the fact that was the actor they have playing Rick.
Mhm.
And everything Rick has gone through. Because the show is about Rick.
Mhm.
There are other main characters and other side characters. Boston just scored.
But yeah, since the very first scenes, pretty much, of the pilot, it's been Rick. And
You have to
following it from
have
his perspective.
a completed arc with the next 2 episodes to where Rick is better off than he was at the beginning of the show.
Mhm.
That is what you do with a main character of a show, is they are better off than where they at.
Mhm.
Be it that he learns this huge lesson
Mhm.
that makes him an infinite better person
Mhm.
than he was in season 1, episode 1, which I don't see how.
Yeah, no.
And what?
The shudder was loud this time.
I didn't even hear it.
It was a lot louder.
Oh wow. Deaf. Damn. Dodgers got work to do.
Yeah, they do. They need to score.
Mm-hmm. So what was I thinking? Yeah. In the next 2 episodes, what are Rick's flaws? Because of most main characters, they have to have a flaw to make them.
I think the main flaw they're trying to show for Rick is that he just can't see the fact that some people don't want to be helped.
Mm-hmm.
The saviors, former saviors, they don't want his help. Negan doesn't want his help. Maggie doesn't want it anymore.
Because she wants to be in charge.
She wants to be in charge. Rick told her that she would be in charge one day, and that day's not coming fast enough to her. I think that's Rick's main
She should
flaw.
focus on being a mom more than being in charge.
Yeah. I think that's Rick's main flaw, and always has been. He can't accept the fact that not everybody wants his help.
I'm really upset that it was the Oceanside people that were killing all those people.
Yeah.
I thought there would be a different twist. Because then that whole thing where that one girl from Oceanside almost dies at that house made that whole thing pointless.
Yeah.
Because she was there. It's so stupid. But I mean, I'm okay with the fact that Maggie and Daryl left them to kill that person. Because
I do like...
they deserved it.
I do like that they gave more backstory to the Oceanside people. Because up until now, we've only known that they left somewhere after the Sabres killed all the men and children. We don't know where they came from. We don't know when that happened. Now we know where they came from. We know who was involved because they had that specific savior there to kill. We know a lot more about them. I like that.
Why did you just intentionally walk someone? It's going to be a terrible decision. Whoever comes up next is going to hit a home run, and you're going to be down 8-4. Boston just won this game.
I think so.
This makes for a very interesting ninth inning. Oh, they're changing pitchers. So, if Rick dies, where is everyone left off? Michonne has to take care of the girl.
Yeah, Michonne has to take care of Judith alone. There's really...
Which now means you have 2 widowed moms. That is lame writing.
I mean, hasn't Michonne always been a kind of a widow mom? Because she had a kid. I don't know if she was ever married to the
Yes,
father,
but I meant between characters that we've had on screen. Maggie was with Glenn.
Yeah.
This is Glenn's baby. Glenn is dead.
Yes.
Spoilers.
If you've made it this far, don't know Glenn's dead yet. Glenn's dead, so is Abraham.
So is so many other people.
So is a lot
Rick
of people.
almost went on a list of everyone who's died, and I wanted him to actually go through it all because that would have been really funny. But what the fuck was I talking about? Shit.
Widows.
Yeah, and now I mean Judith isn't Rick's kid or Michonne's.
It's not Michonne's, it is Rick's.
You're
Oh,
right,
no.
it is.
Is it Rick's kid or is it Shane's kid?
I think it's Shane.
I think it's Shane's. But regardless, it's Rick's kid.
Can't even spell Rick. Apparently, this has been Googled a lot.
Oh, absolutely. I've been wondering this since it all happened.
Okay, it's Shane's.
Yeah, it's Shane.
She is Shane's. Wow, I'm sad. But apparently he says a line that I know Judith isn't my daughter.
Yeah, I
Which
remember
is
that now.
okay. I mean, it's still Lord.
Because that also helped with the timeline, because that scene between Lori and Shane where it's assumed Judith was conceived happened like episode 3 or 4 of season 1. And then Lori didn't get a pregnancy test or her abortion pills until they were at Herschel's farm, well into Herschel's farm.
Mm-hmm.
So that really, that's one of the few times we actually have a real timeline of events. But anyway, so Judith is not even Rick's kid.
No. But you'd still have that couple
Yeah.
with a widowed mom. I don't want to see Michonne cry. That will not be a good scene. We already saw that last season
Yeah.
with, spoilers, Carl's death.
Again, we made it this far. Carl's dead.
Carl's dead.
It happened.
Which is, every time they kill off a main character, their views go down.
Mm-hmm.
Or even when they hint that a character has died.
Especially the last couple, like Glenn's death, they lost a lot of viewers.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Even
caused,
Glenn's supposed death,
yeah, Glenn's
they
fake
lost
death, they
viewers.
lost a lot. Then Glenn's actual death, they lost a lot. Then Carl's death, they lost a lot.
I even think, to be fair, with Abraham, they lost viewers.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who else they could kill off. They need to stop killing people off.
Mm-hmm.
This needs to become the show of...
They need to start, if it's going to end by the end of season 10, if it's going to end, they need to start going in a direction that shows that either this group is going to be gone completely,
Mm-hmm.
or it needs to be that they are going to prosper and nothing's going to stop them.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now they keep going towards the group's doing really well, and then something bad happens.
Yeah.
And then the group does really well, and then something else bad happens. They're not having any sort of sustained development before somebody major dies.
Mm-hmm.
And
or we get
or
a
there's-
new villain.
Or yeah, and there's also no period of time where it's like, oh, everything's falling apart completely. We always knew they were going to get out of it. There's never been a situation where like this is over. Bases loaded, 2 outs.
5-4 Boston.
5-4 Boston, top of the 9th. This just in update from Taylor. She says, hello to all the podcast listeners.
Oh, hi Taylor. Did you like message so you could call back yet?
No, she said she was tired and bored. And
Oh.
I said, we were podcasting. And she said, oh, tell the podcast I said hi.
Oh wow, he beat that by a lot.
Okay.
So. Anything else about The Walking Dead?
I don't know who, after Rick is gone, I don't know who's going to take over Alexandria. Because it's only him and Michonne there with Negan.
Mm-hmm.
There's no one else.
Do you think Negan is going to die?
I don't think Negan's going to die. If Negan dies, there's no reason for Maggie to leave.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because the only thing keeping Maggie and Rick on bad terms is the fact that Negan's still alive. As soon as Negan is killed, Maggie will be on somewhat good terms with Rick again.
Did people really ask if Carl is Rick or Shane's son?
I mean, you never know.
You never know.
Because it's been shown they were flirting for a while, and Shane's been trying to get to her for a while.
Yeah.
But it's Rick. Carl's Rick's son.
Duh. Oh, okay. Well, I think that brings us to the end of this episode. This is a very, very long episode.
Yeah.
Very, very long episode. This is the longest one. This is going to be an hour and 10 minutes at least.
Nice.
Oh, it's
Get
going to be
longer every week.
so much
hour 20 next time.
fun. No. Maybe 40 minutes, so we can do that. I don't know. Thank you for listening or watching. If you like this, give it a like. There'll be more soon, hopefully. At some point, we'll get Austin here.
Yeah,
maybe.
we need to find time when he's available and we're available and we have something to talk about.
Which we
will probably be
do.
hockey because he doesn't watch The Walking Dead or The Good Place.
No, but we still gotta talk about that.
Yeah, we can still talk about that, but Austin would have no part in it unless it was football or hockey.
He'd still talk though, because he can do that. He's good at talking.
He could. I feel like he.
Because like I watched the episode Carl died, because he did. Anyways, bye.